Hello beautiful souls. It's the end of January and it's been a really busy time for us at Lena. Even though we still haven't signed the contracts yet, the owner kindly allowed us to start getting the house in order so we can move in at the end of the month. The weather's been much colder too recently, so we're getting a good flavour of how important it is to get the solar and hot water systems and of course the log burner working properly. It's been a couple of weeks of much toing and froing from my interim home in Agios Dimitrios, Kalamata, where we get all the bigger things sorted, and going up to Lena in Seria. It's been so good to finally get busy in the house. The continued period of hanging around and waiting has been super frustrating for us, and it really began to weigh us down. Neither of us are very good at doing nothing, and we were both eager to begin the task of cleaning and sorting the house. The accumulation of dust, cobwebs and dirt was incredible, and we found plenty of evidence of small and not so small critters having made Lena their home over the past years that it stood empty. We found lots of mice and rats droppings, dead insects and nests of some sorts. We also had to gently evict several salamanders and geckos back out into nature. But the biggest surprise so far hid in the gas stove. Simon had just connected a fresh gas bottle to it to see whether it was still working, but he noticed that some of the gas heads looked out of place. After some investigation, we found an old mouse nest wedged in between the different layers of the stove. It has clearly made itself a very happy home here for some years, but we were very glad to see that it was abandoned now. I love all animals, and I would have hated to have disturbed and have to relocate a little mouse mama and her babies. All our hard work is beginning to pay off now, and Lena is starting to look like a lovely little home. One of the things that delights me most here is the absolute peace and quiet that surrounds the property. There is such peace here, and all you can hear are the wind, the many birds, and the occasional goat's bell as a flock passes by in search of food. And then there is the constant hum of hundreds of bumblebees, which are currently flocking around our monster rosemary bushes. Rosemary is one of their main food sources at this time of year, and our garden is absolutely full of them. We're intending to create a wildlife haven here at Lena, especially for bees and bumblebees, and we're planning to plant many herbs and flowers that are beneficial to them. The lady who lived here before us was a keen gardener too, and I love discovering the different flowers and plants across the garden. I'm also hoping to create a medicinal garden for ourselves so that I can grow my own herbs for teas, tinctures, infused oils, and many other magical potions and lotions. Eventually, we're also hoping to keep our own bees, as there's plenty of space to house them here. And with the huge variety of flowering plants all around us, I'm sure the honey will be absolutely divine. So Simon and I have just dragged how many lengths of wood? Up
82.
There and back, and we're absolutely bedraggled, but oh yeah, and our car batteries as well for the solar system, but we've got it, so excuse the look. It's soaking wet. When it rains in Greece, it absolutely rains. And just like I thought, when I saw it in the summer, this actually turns into a little ford just outside our property. So even this is just so beautiful. Look at it. Even in the rain, it's just so mystical. And so this is just rain. This is not even snow. But it's just gorgeous. Look.
just coming from everywhere at the moment. Sadly, it also came through our roof, so I've had to put some pots and pans up, but we knew that. The roofer can't come quick enough. And yeah, and then it just creeps through everything coming down the hill there. So yeah, it's a really grey day, but it's been fun still, even in this weather, to just get going and get stuff done. And yeah, now with the batteries, we've got to go back to Kalamata tomorrow. They didn't have enough batteries in because we need 6 leisure batteries to get the solar system going. So back to Kalamata tomorrow, which is a horrendous drive, but hey. And we got the wood so we can prop the floor up, so that's good as well. So bit by bit we are actually getting things done, so it feels really good. And yeah, I find this quite exhilarating, even though it was shattering. Walking up and down to the house is good exercise. So I should, in a year's time, be slender and super fit. So there we go. Anyway, love you lots.
The drive home to our interim property in Agios Dimitrios takes about 30 minutes. And although the journey is sometimes tedious with the many hairpin bends and the sometimes insane Greek drivers, the scenery is absolutely breathtaking. And at the end of it, there is always the ocean welcoming us back home. It will be strange to live so far away from the sea soon. It's only about 7 kilometres from Lina as the crow flies, but about 20 minutes to the shore by car. But I can still see Grandmother Ocean from our home, and that gives me peace.